Alright guys, it is Blockchain coming at you with another technical analysis update. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Corey, aka Blockchain. Starting off on my website, blockchaintrading.com. The link is below. Biggest thing I want to highlight in there is a quick description of the exclusive Discord that we have in there for technical analysis, options alerts, and crypto alerts. So no matter what market you're in, we have you covered. So a little intro about us. The three different levels of membership between the monthly, yearly, and lifetime. Starting off on the yearly, you actually get the full six segmented trading class that I have that covers a lot of the trading essentials that I use in my technical analysis, so you can follow along with me. And then, of course, the #1 trading strategy that I use for free. Just fill this little guy out, and I'll send you a video demonstration on my #1 trading strategy that is consistent, profitable, reliable, and applicable to any market. So make sure you guys get in there and check it out, as well as with a couple testimonials here. So definitely get on and check it out. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the Discord. So let's go ahead, and speaking of which, I guess the Discord, let's take a quick look so that way you guys can see what's going on in there. So from a crypto perspective, we have KJ. He alerted us of a 122% gainer today. And then in the traditional markets, if you missed the last week, we have... Where is it? Where's his rundown? These are all the ones he had today. So last week he actually had like 3% or 3,000% confirmed profits from his calls last week. 2,000 the week before, 1,500 the week before. So just absolutely killing it. And then of course, and you can see some of our members' gains that we have here. So actually a couple option calls that I've had there. I had 1,000% gainer from my technical analysis that I posted. MDU Chow, sitting quite nicely with over 30,000% profit on some of his trades that he's been in. So all good stuff. So hopefully I'll catch you guys in there. But let's go ahead and dive into the charts. All right, guys. We have some moon action going on right now with Bitcoin. So we'll do a quick update. So if you guys watched my last video, I broke down a chart to where we can be either in a C wave right here, with a target of basically 42.3 up to 44.4. And that was back when we were sitting about 37, 38K. So we are getting that move up now. It's pretty coincidental that it was after market closes, after the futures expiration, all that kind of good stuff, where we finally see that pump come in at. So for the bull standpoint, it's just a good news that we got some pump action going on. But a couple things I do want to highlight of, and a couple things you want to be aware of. So the bearish scenario is that this is an A, this is our B, and then this is a C right here, meaning that we are coming up and we're going to be tagging, I would expect 42 to 43, somewhere in that ballpark. And that would be the end of the C wave, and that would mean we would need another C leg down. The other option is, let me actually go and pull it up, is if we do a trend for the A, the B, and then look for the C. Oh, looks like I already got one on there. Just kidding. So right here, the 1.618. So this is actually the furthest extreme that the C wave would go to, which is 48.9. So we can go all the way up to 48.9 and still have a bearish scenario where this would still be our B wave right here, and we would have a C leg down. And if, say, that were the case, the C leg can be somewhat small, honestly. It could be a truncated C, and we can come down and actually get close to the bottom again of about 30K, hit the 0.5 at 32.5 or the 35.7 at the 382. So that is the bearish scenario. We can go way further beyond that, but that would be kind of like the bullish bearish scenario, I guess. But you kind of see that we're kind of just been kind of hanging out in this channel. You know, we're still in the channel. You know, if we get out of the channel and we can break 42.5 and establish that as support, that would be very bullish. You know, this is a pretty heavy resistance point that we need to break and get over. If we looked at some of the indicators here, we are getting a little tired from a pump standpoint. So you can see that on our blue waves on our market liberator B that we are about to get a little red dot, which means that's our sell signal usually, or a take profit signal. You can see that the RSI is just, you know, screaming on the daily, you know, for this whole move up. But the good news is we are back outside and into the bullish control zone. So we can definitely come back. We're outside of the volume band. We're outside of the bullish control zone. So we can still pull back a little bit and establish the top of this band at the 70 and establish that as support, as we have done, you know, in a couple prior runs. So, you know, a great example is right up here where we just kind of hung out in the bullish control zone, tested, came back, hung out in the bullish control zone until we eventually, you know, dropped into the bearish control zone for this correction. So when I say, you know, sell signal, you know, I'm not saying like doom and gloom and we're going to have this massive C wave. It is possible, but we're also starting to see the VWAP curl back down a little bit too. But you can see that the money flow index on the daily is finally green. The last time that was about, you know, we were positive on the money flow index was back here in May. So that is also a bullish sign as well. So all things that we want to be aware of, but we are officially back in the 40Ks. And let's take a quick look at ETH. All right, so ETH here on the daily. I was looking for somewhat of a flat correction to happen in here, and we actually pumped a little bit sooner than I expected. But all in all, you know, I was still going to be bullish even if we went back down and retested, you know, 2150. That was like my, I guess, invalidation target of a bearish outcome. You know, we could have gone all the way down, but I was planning on loading up on any kind of dip, and we just, you know, never got it. But similar thing to Bitcoin on the daily, we can see RSI. We're not outside of the bullish control zone yet, but we are getting towards the top of the zone right here at the 70. Same thing, we're getting pretty close to our blue waves, about to cross, but our money flow index is not quite positive yet on the daily. But big news is we are above a pretty heavy resistance point right here at 23, we'll call it 2320, 2325. We are at a very heavy resistance point that we are back over. So if we can establish that as support, you know, all looks very strong and all looks very healthy from an ETH perspective. And we can actually have the similar scenario to what we had on what I just talked about in Bitcoin for a bearish scenario, where this is our A, this is the B, and then this is the C wave up. So if that's the case, and, you know, we're looking at this here, is, you know, a bearish scenario on ETH, you know, we can get a pump all the way up to 3,900, you know, and still be bearish for an AB, and then this would actually be just a C leg, you know, just shooting to the moon on that perspective. So that is a possible scenario and a possible outcome that we want to be aware of. So I want to take a couple look at a couple different points as well in regards to, you know, the 786 isn't the typical C leg. You know, normally it's the 1-to-1. Which is basically up here at 2840, and then start looking at the 1.236, which is at, you know, 3163, so on and so forth. So we'll pay attention to those as we go. But, you know, with the RSI still outside of the volume band, that's still very bullish. You know, we haven't gotten our sell signal yet, or a take profit signal yet, for the long that was called down here in the Discord. If you guys missed it, hopefully you guys join. Hopefully I can get you guys in there. The other scenario that we could be also looking at too is this is an A, this is the B, and then this would be a C. And basically a 1, 2, 3, 4, and the truncated fifth right here, because I am counting this as a 5-wave move. So if that's the case, this can also potentially be a wave 1 of an impulsive wave. So this would be our 1, this would be our 2, and we're going up for our 3rd, 4th, and our 5th, which would then break new highs. And if that's the case, then yeah, we would look for a target basically, you know, closer to the top, basically 3,700, if that's the case. So that is also something that we want to have on the table. But again, level by level for what we're looking for. You know, ETH, we got to break, you know, 24.25 or 24.50, I think is going to be a heavy resistance point. You know, you can see going across the board, we got rejected here, and it was support, you know, pretty much all along right here, and even resistance back here. So 24.50 is going to be a heavy hurdle, you know, for us to get over on the, I guess, higher time frame. So if we can get over that, establish that as support, you know, they'll be pretty bullish. So we know we're there now. We're not seeing a major rejection, but the bulls got to keep going. You know, they're not done yet if we're going to be setting in some new highs. But all is healthy on the indicators, though. You know, there's nothing that's saying, you know, doom and gloom, we're going to have a huge pullback. There's none of that right now. Is it possible? Yes, but am I expecting it? No. I would expect continuation into the weekend, maybe a bit of consolidation, you know, over the next, you know, day, and then, you know, Sunday pump day, before we, you know, the markets open back up on Monday. So all in all, guys, that's what I got. You know, just wanted to do a quick update from my last videos, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the Discord. Lots of great stuff in there, lots of members making money. So wherever you're at in the world, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I will catch you in the Discord or on the next video.